Okay, this is a mixture of, we've got 1 cup of quick cooking oats and 1 cup of finely ground oat flour. And I ground these are Quaker oats, Quaker quick oats, and I ground them in a food processor. That was fine. So it's still a little bit on the coarse side, which is good. Then I ground 3 tablespoons, which is 30 grams of flaxseed. And then I've also added 3 tablespoons of flaxseed in here. And the recipe said 2 tablespoons, but I like that crunch. And then we're going to add 200 mils of water. I'm going to mix it very quickly. You should really mix the flaxseed first, but I'm going to mix it quickly so it won't matter. I've also got some salt, some red pepper flakes, a little, some paprika, there's basil flakes and some thyme. And you can add other things, you can put in nuts. But now I'm just going to move on to adding the water. This is 200 mils. All of these details will be up on the screen in my wife's little video. The oats will be greedy, they will take the water quickly, but I want to get the mixture evenly mixed. You can see it's mixed, it's simple. I'm using a spatula, silicone spatula. You can't go wrong because it won't stick to the side. And it's starting to absorb nicely. It's mixing nicely. Still some dry stuff here. I'll be adding sesame seeds later. You can actually put them in here. I would recommend putting the black sesame seeds in here for the taste, but I'm going to put white, already pre-roast sesame seeds. I'll sprinkle on the top. Now you can. Okay, it's a bit difficult to work with. Now what we're going to do is put another piece of parchment paper, which has been brushed with oil and water, an emulsion, and my wife is now going to squeeze it to spread it out to fill the tray. Give it a squeeze, and this is nice. This is like many people have it higher, but these will be quite thick crackers. I prefer to not risk burning them. Okay, we'll let my wife finish this. My husband's doing some work. He's lazy fucker, but look, I've got him to get to work. He's changing. Okay, that's ready. Now it looks a little bit messy around the edges. Don't worry about that. Those little bits, they'll be interesting, and the kids might want to play with them. Now what we're going to do now is score it. Not all the way down to the paper at the bottom, but we're going to score it so it can snap easily after it's cooked. And we're also going to, for half of it, we're going to put in sprinkle some sesame seeds on. In fact, we can do that now. Do you have the sesame seeds, sweetheart? Good. Just sprinkle them. Use your fingers. Just do half is good. That looks fine. These are already roasted. And yeah, good. That's good. And now we're going to score it. We'll do that after this one. Okay, pizza cutters aren't just for pizza. So we go down the middle here. Don't be too worried about getting it just too accurate. Now I'm going to do 6 by 6. Oh, sorry, 6 by more than 6. I'm going for the thinner ones here. Actually, I can get 8 by 12, I think. Doesn't matter. Now what some people do is they might take the outside off and make a small one later, which you can do, and then it's more uniform. The pizza slice is very good, so I must admit it's don't worry about the shape being beautiful unless you really want it to be, but I'm just doing lines, and as I said, the edges could be taken off. I'll ask my wife about that later, but I think they'll be fine. And then in the middle, and I'm going to make these with the longer ones. The reason being, because we're going to have hummus later. My wife makes a cracking hummus, and then you can dip. But what I'm going to do is just to be a little bit show-offy. I'm going to put a line here, but only surface. So when I've got the longer ones, which will snap, I can also break these in half, just like the ones you buy in shops. That's not a straight line at all, I don't care. So that's a narrow one. So we'll be able to snap the longer one, and then if I want to, I can just break in half to share with somebody. It's not pretty, but since when did pretty taste better than ugly?